So, you're self-employed or a small business owner, you've heard about the solo 401k, and you've got some questions. Well, in this video, I'll be giving you a full breakdown of what a solo 401k is, whether setting one up makes sense for you, and how you can use one to set aside over $60,000 per year for your retirement. Keep in mind, I'm just some dude on the internet with a finance degree. I'm not a licensed professional, and this is not financial advice. But diving right into things, what is a solo 401k? Well, it's basically a 401k designed for a business owner with no employees. And IRS rules actually prohibit you from having a solo 401k if you have any W-2 employees on your payroll other than yourself or your spouse. So if you've got any other full-time employees, you are not going to be eligible for a solo 401k, and you don't even have to watch this video. So feel free to take off. I'll see you later. If you are in fact eligible for this kind of account, you're able to contribute up to $61,000 in the year of 2022 with an additional $6,500 catch-up if you are over the age of 50. So this can be a pretty substantial vehicle for saving a lot of money for retirement. Now, the other most popular type of retirement account for a self-employed or small business owner is going to be a SEP IRA. And we've got a whole other video on the channel comparing the solo 401k and the SEP IRA. But here's a quick comparison, just in case you've heard of both and are a little bit curious on what the differences are. Well, big picture, a SEP IRA is much simpler. It's typically free to set up with no yearly maintenance costs, and it's going to be better for you when you're not making as much money from your business because it's very simple, very streamlined. And if you're only planning on saving, say, less than $20,000 per year for your retirement, then that's probably going to be the easier option. However, if your business is profiting, say, $60,000 or more per year, and you want to contribute as much as possible for your retirement, then the solo 401k is likely going to allow you to contribute more money and give you a lot more beneficial features than a SEP IRA would, essentially giving you way more bang for your buck. Again, that's not financial advice though. So all that being said, who is a solo 401k really for? Well, there are no age or income restrictions, but you must be a business owner with no other full-time employees, again, other than your spouse. The only other qualification is that you need an EIN or employer identification number. Also, if you want to save as much as possible for retirement, again, like $20,000 or more per year, solo 401k is probably for you. If you want to set up a mega backdoor Roth IRA, which we've got plenty of videos about on this channel, that's going to potentially allow you to save over $60,000 per year directly into your Roth IRA, which is absolutely huge. That's what I personally do. Then a solo 401k, probably for you. But also, you got to keep in mind, this is an account that's designed to help you save for retirement. So there are restrictions in place on the funds that you actually do contribute. For example, if you want to make withdrawals prior to the age of 59 and a half, you're probably going to be paying a 10% early withdrawal penalty unless you qualify for one of the exceptions. Additionally, you're going to be required to take required minimum distributions from your solo 401k starting at the age of 72. Now, if you're executing a mega backdoor Roth, this may or may not apply to you, but if you're just keeping your money in your solo 401k, then you are going to have to take those required minimum distributions. So now that you understand what this thing is and who it's for, how does it actually work? Well, first off, the process of setting up a solo 401k can actually be quite cumbersome. There's kind of a spectrum that solo 401ks exist on, anywhere from the free ones that you can set up fairly simply to hiring a small business retirement consultant who's going to build one out for you from scratch, because a solo 401k is more of a document necessarily than an account. And there's a lot of different features, customizations that can happen within that document that are going to define how your plan actually works. Now, kind of in the middle of that spectrum, there are a number of different companies that have kind of like cookie cutter plans that are going to be better than kind of like the free ones that you can just get from someone like a Schwab, but not nearly as expensive as paying a consultant to kind of custom build you one. And that's kind of where I have landed myself. The one that I have is kind of in that middle of the spectrum. And I basically got there by spending dozens of hours researching this, because when you pick a solo 401k plan provider, it's kind of a pretty permanent decision. Like, it's a pretty big pain to switch. I spent a lot of time researching this for my personal situation, and the one that I landed on, I've got a link to it in the description below. This is basically going to be the cheapest option for you that gives you all of the features and functionality you need in order to have kind of the most benefit possible, be able to run things like the mega backdoor Roth IRA and just do a lot of other cool stuff from your solo 401k. Now, once you've got that solo 401k set up, there are basically three different buckets that you can contribute to in terms of the type of funds that you're putting in. So these are going to be pre-tax, Roth, and after-tax. So you basically get to choose how your funds are treated within your solo 401k, which is pretty cool. But there are restrictions on how much you can put into each of these different buckets. So with the pre-tax bucket, this is kind of what you think about with a normal 401k, where you're putting money in there, you're deducting it from your taxes this year, And then when you want to take that money out in retirement, then you're paying taxes on those funds. So that's pre-tax funds. With Roth funds, it works very similar to something like a Roth IRA, where you pay the taxes today, and then you get tax benefits down the line. After tax, this is a little bit different. So with after tax, you're paying taxes on the funds now, and you're not getting pretty much all of those benefits that come along with Roth funds. Now, you might be wondering, why would you ever do that when you could just do pre-tax or Roth? Well, that's kind of where the limits come into play, because in most cases, you can only put in about $20,500 across either the pre-tax or the Roth bucket. And if you want to get all the way up to that $61,000 total limit that you can put into your solo 401k, that's where the after-tax bucket usually comes into play. Now, for more information on that, definitely watch the Mega Backdoor Roth IRA videos I have, because I break down more so how those buckets work and things like that. But just know that you have those 3 buckets, and you kind of get to choose how those funds are going to be treated in terms of taxes. Now, with a solo 401k plan, you kind of act both as the employee and the employer, because as the employee, you can defer some of your salary that you're getting paid through your payroll provider into that 401k plan, into, again, either the pre-tax or the Roth bucket, up to that $20,500 limit. Then, as the employer, you can either offer, say, a match to yourself in this case. Okay, maybe you match a certain percentage of the money that you contribute to that Roth. You can also, as the employer, contribute on a profit sharing basis, where maybe you contribute 20% of your company's profits into that 401k on behalf of your employees, aka yourself. And there's kind of a whole bunch of things you can do from either the employee side or the employer side that are going to be a bit above the scope of this video. But the kicker is, as an employee, you can go up to that $61,000 mark by using that after-tax bucket. So again, say you contribute $20,500 into the Roth bucket, you can then contribute another $40,500 into the after-tax bucket to get you up to that $61,000 amount. But the total contributed across both the stuff you do as an employee, as an employer, cannot go more than $61,000. Now, I keep mentioning the Mega Backdoor Roth because that's personally what I use my solo 401k for. It's this really cool strategy where you can put all that $61,000 directly into your Roth IRA every single year. So pretty solid, especially if you're a younger person like me that wants to save a lot of money right now for retirement and then compound that year over year for potentially decades. So in my view, that's one of the most compelling reasons to use a solo 401k and one of the ways to get the most bang for your buck out of this type of account. Now, this can be a confusing and somewhat cumbersome process, so it's likely going to be a good idea to talk to a professional before you take any action here, because again, I'm just some dude on the internet with a finance degree making YouTube videos, so don't take anything I say as advice. I'm happy to answer your comments down below, but again, always a good idea to talk to somebody who is a licensed professional. Additionally, I'll have my recommendations at the top of the description below for the solo 401k provider and the payroll provider that I use. The payroll provider actually offers a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up using the link in the description below, so that is going to be a pretty sweet deal for you if you don't have payroll set up already. So consider doing that, and I'll see you in the next video.